Hello everyone. Now I am going to discuss about the physical barriers. So the physical barriers include time, place, space, climate and noise. These factors may just cause distraction leading to inattentiveness or totally alter the message causing miscommunication. Let us discuss about some of the physical barriers. So point number A, marked out territories or empires where strangers are not allowed to enter. So, if you want to meet the Prime Minister today, will you be able to directly go and meet him? Will you be allowed to enter the office? No, because there are certain rules and regulations, and you cannot directly go and meet the Prime Minister. So, when you cannot meet a person directly or personally, then it can be termed as a physical barrier. Next point is closed office doors, separate areas for people of different status. If you're not allowed to enter the cabin of your boss, then you won't be able to meet him personally. So this is another physical barrier where you are not allowed to meet the other person because of a status, because of a position that he or she holds. The next point is large working areas or working in one unit that is physically separate from the other. So when you work in large organization, there are different departments. So if your friend is working in one department and you are working in another department, you won't be able to meet one another quite often, or as soon as you want to meet one another, you won't be able to meet one another. Why? Because you work in a different area and your friend is working in a different area. Next point is residing in different states or countries or continents. Suppose you stay in Guwahati and your parents they stay in Dibrugarh. So if you want to meet them now, will you be able to go and meet them? No, you won't be able to do that. Definitely you can make a call or you can just write down a message, but you cannot go and personally meet them as soon as you want to, because there is a geographical barrier, because you are residing in a different place and they are residing in a different place. So this is also known as physical barrier. When two people cannot meet each other personally, that is known as physical barrier. Next is cultural barriers. So ethnic, religious and social differences can create misunderstandings when trying to communicate. When two people from two different culture interact with one another, there might be some differences, and these differences might be due to different ideas, different beliefs, different traditions, different rituals, different perspectives and different language. Sometimes cultural diversity can make communication difficult. Next is language barriers. Language is one of the most important part of communication. We won't be able to communicate or interact with anyone without using language. So we need a particular language to communicate with one another. So if two different people speak two different languages and they are not familiar with one another's language, then they won't be able to communicate with one another. So in order to communicate effectively, in order to understand one another, one has to use a common language. If you cannot understand what am I trying to say because of a different language, because I'm using a different language, then definitely we won't be able to communicate with one another. Then next is gender barriers. In a workplace where women and men share equal stature, knowledge and experience, different communication styles may prevent them from working together effectively. Gender barriers can be inherent or may be related to gender stereotypes and the ways in which men and women are taught to behave as children. Due to different genders, sometimes one might not be able to understand the decisions of the other gender. Whereas nowadays we can see that gender barriers have become less of an issue. So men and women are peacefully working together and also communicating well.